These two studios have been by far the most complex, but easily also the most rewarding rooms to put together. We got the massive cinema quality wraparound screen setup in Studio A, which took many individual panels, each fitted one by hand. Then I broke some by falling into the thing. I was reviewing it, so we got it made again. And then as for the second studio, well, everything has changed. We created a brand new floor that allowed us to hide sockets everywhere. We created a new ceiling using this layer of tracking that allowed us to mount acoustic fabric on top to improve the sound. We added air conditioning in the middle of it, and lighting. We spent 4 months rigging this room up with an industrial quality lighting setup, all finished off with translucent stone panels with, you guessed it, the Mr. Who's the Boss logo bang in the middle. So let's start with Studio A. Now this used to be the garage, which is about the worst room in the house that you could film in. Because right in front of us, we had this thin metal door that lets every bit of outside noise in and bounces every bit of inside noise back at you, so you get tons of echo. So we haven't actually removed it. We've just buried the thing with about 20 centimeters of rock wool, which is incredibly good for absorbing sound because it's really fibrous. There's a board on top of that, and then even more acoustic paneling on top, as well as on every other inch of the room. The lighting is an even bigger upgrade though. Because we've now got about 3 times as much space compared to the old setup to work with, we've got 2 massive dome lights instead of the one that we used to have. These are way brighter than smaller lights, but it's not just about brightness. The other benefit of having larger light sources like this is that they spread the light so it looks softer on your face. And I actually look pretty for once. But that's all relative. We've got 4 light bars for side lighting compared to the one that we used to. You might have noticed on some old videos this very subtle outline around me. That is from the side light. It's been really good for separating me from the background. So just as an example, if we turn all the room lights off now, so you see this light on my cheeks and on the side of my face, that's because of these guys. It creates so much more shape. There's a tiny little hair light up here. This is like the cream on the cake for lighting. It just means that you can see the entire outline of my face and the top half doesn't disappear into the background. And then it's all finished off with the dome lights, which are the cake itself. And then this is where we keep all of our spare tube lights. These are basically the easiest, quickest way to light up any room. So anytime that we're filming in a room that's not a studio, that already has all the lights kind of baked into it, we can take 2 tubes from here, we plop them in the room we're filming in, and we are good to go. And then the second we're done, we put them back in this case, and they are all automatically charging. Such a good system.